As you can hear, I'm actually cooking our veg and our ham right here. So this is going to cook while that is cooking, because that's going to take longer than it will for our eggs to cook. I'm now going to crack my eggs. So with this, two eggs, and I'm just going to I'm going to knock them right on our table here, and so this way I can crack them. If I crack them on the edge here, you could get a little bit more of a straight cut, but you have, in my opinion, more chances of hitting it too hard, shattering the whole thing, and just having egg all over the place. So I simply just tap it a few times. See how it's already starting to open? Put my 2 fingers in there, press in, and just pull apart. Okay? And I'm going to do that with the next egg. Crack. And then just pull apart. Simple as that. So now, you can use a fork or you can use a whisk. I'm going to use a fork here. I'm going to break our egg yolks. And I'm just going to do this like rotational turning with our fork here to incorporate some air our eggs. Probably do this for about roughly a minute. You can also add a little bit of egg. You can add another egg if you'd like, or you can add a little bit of milk in here as well to kind of loosen it up. To also give you a little bit more volume without using another egg. But for the size pans that I have, I know that 2 eggs are perfectly fine for what I'm doing. So I'll use a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper right in here, just to help the flavor and seasoning, because you should always season. So now we're over at the stove. I have my veg ham cooking. I haven't salted, but I'm going to add some salt now and some fresh crushed black pepper. And I'm just going to mix. You can either mix using your rubber spatula, or if you have if you've been practicing, you can just toss it. With tossing it, what you want to do is you want it to make sure it's hot enough so everything's moving, and everything is going to get pushed towards the front, and you're essentially just going to pull back in one motion. A little bit of flick of the wrist, and it's just going to start to flow. And it for sure always takes practice. So I'm going to switch this over to this side, so this way we can make our omelet on this side, on our right closest to us. For this, I'm going to use some Pam or cooking spray. You can use butter if you would like, just to lightly coat it, not a whole lot, just enough to kind of coat. So it's going to be non-stick and it's going to come up a little bit easier. A little salt to our eggs. Make sure we're paying attention to our filling so it doesn't burn. Move it around. Okay. We want to make sure this is hot, but not too hot. My flame here is probably around medium low. A lot of people think that you should do your scrambled eggs or even omelet with extreme high heat. I find that not to be the case, and I think it's better to do it with more lower heat to take your time so you're not burning your eggs. At this point, you're not trying to get a lot of browning on your eggs. You want as minimal amount of color, and you just want them to be nice and yellow as much as possible. So here, I'm going to swirl the egg onto the edge of my pan, and I'm just going to pull down on that egg. I'm going to do that a few times. I'm just going to flop it right down just like this. I'm then going to go underneath, lift up, and pull my egg under. So now most of your egg is actually cooked. And at this point I'm just waiting for it to get a little bit warmer, and then we're going to flip it. So now it's starting to move. We're just going to flip just like that. And I'm literally going to take this mix, my filling. And you don't have to use the whole thing if you realize that you cut too much prior. You can use whatever you want. I'm then going to put my my cheese right on top. Then I'm going to take my egg here, and I'm literally just going to flip it over onto the cheese itself. And I'm just going to let it sit in the pan for a little bit longer, just so the cheese melts. So it's folded like this, opening here, and it was just folded over, and the cheese is starting to melt. At this point, I can take my plate and I can slide it right onto, slide the cheese, the egg, the ham, the broccoli, the whole thing, omelet, right onto my plate. And just like that, I have an omelet. You can add a little bit of fresh black pepper right on top of this, crush it right on. If you like hot sauce or anything like that, it's a perfect time to do that. So a quick recap on making an omelet. First thing I did was essentially just go in my fridge and see what I had, what I wanted to use. I then decided I was going to cut my broccoli first, then my mushrooms, thinking about what size I wanted to do all this, because you have to think about what's going to fit on a fork, and then obviously each bite should be appropriate. I then started to cook my filling first, since that was going to take much longer than my eggs. While that was cooking, I scrambled my eggs, seasoned, went back to the stove, seasoned my filling slightly, just to make sure there was a good seasoning there. You can obviously taste as you go, to make sure you don't over salt or under. And then I poured in my eggs into a fairly warm pan that was already lightly coated with a little bit of non-stick spray or cooking spray, but you could also use butter. Poured my eggs in there, and then I started to swirl the pan around. I pushed down my egg from the walls, kept swirling, push down, lifted, got a little bit of the egg underneath, the runny egg underneath, and then when I had very minimal liquid egg on top, I flipped over, added my filling, added my cheese, folded on top of each other, and then slid it right onto the pan. So, very simple. Good luck. Try this at home and tell me how it works.